Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the multiplayer here in Banjo-Tooie. So for this, I whipped out my N64 and I brought a guest along with me. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Matt from SLP Adventures. I'm here for some multiplayer action go-up goodness on the N64.
Yeah, bringing you back for another N64 multiplayer series. This one's going to be a little bit longer than Star Fox.
That's okay. I'm just glad to play Banjo because I love Banjo-Kazooie so much.
Yeah, the multiplayer mode in this game is a lot of fun. So it's going to be fun to replay this because I haven't actually played the multiplayer in this game since I was, I think, 8 years old around the time the game came out. So it's been a hot minute. So I'm going to just preface this right away because you can kind of see on the title screen. We're not actually playing on a real N64. We're playing this via an emulator, so things are going to be a little weird here, but the rest of the game will play fine. This is just how we have to record things. You may be asking, why don't we use the 360 version? Well, that's because the 360 is local-only multiplayer, and there's a weird quirk with the multiplayer mode in that game where you need to have profiles made for each person playing, because if you don't have a profile made for every person playing the multiplayer in Banjo-Tooie, it will kick you back to the title screen. You are not allowed to use guest profiles. They need to be actual 360 profiles. Kind of weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
In this version, you just plug in your controller and you're good to go. That's the only difference between the multiplayer on N64 and 360. Outside of the weird profile thing on the 360 version, this plays the same. So we're going to be playing with two people here. And we have a couple different options here to play. Single game where you pick your game. Some of the games where you can play a handful of these and then just kind of compete to see who's the best at those set games. Or you can cycle through every single game in this mode. So to showcase what we have here, going to single game, as you can see, there's going to be a lot. Basically every multiplayer mode that's in Banjo-Tooie is a multiplayer game itself. So we have Tarzan's Temple Shootout, My Hand Kickball Challenge, the one that's Storage Shootout, which is another first-person shooter section, Dodgem Challenge for Twinklies, Hoop Challenge, Balloon Burst, which is not the same as Mario Party's Balloon Burst, the Mini-Sub Shootout, Champa's Belly Challenge, the Clinker's Cavern Shootout. I wonder if you noticed a trend yet. The Packing Room Challenge, some more Twinklies, another Kickball Challenge, this one in Hailfire Peaks, Trash Can Challenge, and then Zuba Nest Shootout, because there's not enough shootouts in this multiplayer. Then my favorite is the Tower of Tragedy Quiz. You actually get to play the quiz game in multiplayer, which is really cool.
Gosh. This is going to be sad because I haven't played Banjo-Tooie yet, so I'm probably going to suck really bad at that one.
Yeah, that one's definitely more weighed towards people who actually played the game and know things about it. So each game here you can mess around with the rules. We're going to be playing using the all games option, but I just want to showcase the different playable characters we have here. So you can play either as Banjo, Mumbo, Jam Jars, Grunty, and if you have stop and swap data on your cartridge and you've gone through that section of the single player, you can also play as Jinjo. This save file we're using does not have Jinjo unlocked, but really it's not going to make that big of a difference. So, unfortunately we have to pick our characters real quick. So just pick Mumbo so we can get out of here. That was weird how you can't back out.
That is kind of weird.
So we'll be playing through all the games here, so we'll just use the all games option. So game 1 is Tarzan's Temple Shootout, so time to shoot each other.
Time we shoot each other with a bird and eggs.
So we both play as Banjo-Kazooie, but we're recolors though. So I'm the default color, and then you're green and purple.
Okay.
So this is your standard shootout section that's in Banjo-Tooie. So we got to go around collecting our ammo that have eggs. Z is to shoot, R is to cycle through your eggs, and you can also hold down R to get a reticle. When you come to these doors, you press the A button to open it. Then you can press the B button to do your attack with Kazooie. That way you have a melee attack. And that's basically the same controls from the single player. Since we're playing in all games mode, we actually have a time limit here, so whoever has the most points at the end, well, they're going to be the one on top, not necessarily the winner per se, since this is a mode that will tally all your score. Oh, there you are. Oh, you shot a grenade at it and has shot it out of your hand.
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering how you died in one shot. I'm like, my fire eggs aren't that powerful, are they?
No, I just had something cooking, and then you lit the fire on the cooker.
Alright, so I just got myself a power-up, so that honey there will actually turn me invisible for a short amount of time. So if I get right in front of you right now, you can't see me. Unless you screen sheet.
No, what the heck?
Oh wow, that actually does one-shot you, okay. See, the difference is between all games and the normal mode of this is that we actually have a health system in the normal mode, but this one is more, we're just attacking each other until they're dead just to get the point. So it looks like it's just a one-hit KO. Oh, it looks like I heard a special thing. Did you get the special egg type? Because there's a new egg type that's just in this mode.
I think I did. It was kind of gray with spiky on it.
Yeah, that's definitely the new egg type.
Okay, what the heck? What happened? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I got you with the clockwork, so you couldn't even see it coming. It's a tiny little sucker.
I haven't played Banjo-Tooie, so this is kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean, some mini games are going to be easier than others. I feel like the shooting ones take a little bit of time to get used to. But yeah, that's game one, and how this mode works, it's going to tally our score at the end of each mode, and then it'll keep track based on what we did. So here, I got 3 points, so that adds up to, well, since I was ahead in that game, 4 points in total. And player 2 getting the second bonus of 3 points.
1 of 14 games, my goodness. Game 2 is Mayan Kickball Challenge.
So, this is the same kind of kickball back in Mayhem Temple. So we just shoot the balls in our own goal to get the most points. So I'm trying to remember the shoot button on N64, because last time I played this was on 360. So the shoot button is Z to get into your goal. You want to shoot the yellow balls into your goal, red balls into someone else's to take away a point, and then bombs is done. You can also do a little lunge by pressing B, which will help you kind of just tackle your opponent and maybe steal the ball. Trying to blow me up. Hang on, let me blow you up first.
Yellow goes to my goal? Okay.
Yeah, yellow to you. It's kind of a weird way of playing kickball. It's very confusing on the first time go around because it's not traditional logic. You would think kicking this into someone else's goal.
Yeah, because I can see I got 3 points compared to your 14.
Yeah, you also have to be careful because you can destroy the balls too, which doesn't help your score at all. Just waste them.
Ah, dang it. This time player 1 wins. Ah, well, I'm sure we'll probably get another chance to play this game again.
Yeah, we'll have the alternate version come up later, which is basically the same thing but backwards in terms of logic, where you have to get the least amount of points to win. So this mode is actually pretty fair, even on the person who's behind, because you're only behind by 2 points right now. So you can easily take this back pretty comfortably, if you want to be honest. It depends on what games that the players are good at for a comeback in this mode.
Okay, another shootout game. Okay. Hut-do. Hello, jam jars.
Now, it's nice to play this without having to worry about TNT all over the place, because in the single player, if you even shoot in this mode, you're pretty much done.
Ow.
Man, it's so weird to see just a single blue egg one-shot someone. That is not how that works normally.
That's not how it works normally. Normally, you have a health bar, and you have a honeycomb thing in the corner, and it'll tell you how much health you got left.
I mean, even for just normal enemies in Banjo-Tooie, it takes a couple blue eggs to kill them. Okay, here's the special egg types. I haven't used these in a long time, so I'm trying to remember their properties. I mean, in this mode, it won't be easy to tell how much damage they do since I'm hitting one-shots, but we'll have an idea of what these things do in general. Ah, they're mines. That's what that is. So they're a grenade egg you can trigger, which I didn't even know I triggered it. I just kind of shot randomly.
Yeah. Yahoo! You're close. I see the radar.
Yeah, this is the only way we can tell where we're at. The radar's pretty good. It's actually similar to the radar that you can use with the Bottle's Revenge beta. So that's my experience with this as of late, which is a weird thing to compare it to.
Dang, never Jim Jars.
He's not even here. It's just me, Banjo.
I always love how Kazooie called bottles jam jars as an insult back in the original, and then find out that that's actually his brother in Tooie.
Yeah, it's funny how little throwaway lines like that can evolve into a full-fledged thing in a later game.
Yeah. I still need to finish Banjo-Tooie.
How far did you get in this game?
Not very far. I got to like the first world.
So basically just my hidden temple.
Yeah, I need to actually play it myself because I haven't had a chance to sit down and play it. I played the first one countless times, but second one, I was always told that it's such grander game and scale that it's just like it's hard to get into, you know?
It is a lot bigger, so it can be pretty daunting on the first playthrough, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's ridiculous. So game 4, the Dodge 'em Challenge. So, time to collect Twinklies. This one's pretty easy to explain. Move and grab Twinklies. Not much else.
You just have to go and grab the Twinklies.
Yeah, you can see how much these are worth by running over them. So reds are worth 1, greens are 2, and blue are 3 points. I can ram you, and then just kind of corner you into a wall like this. Be that guy.
Be that dude.
That was one of my favorite things I was able to do in Bottle's Revenge. You can have a second player control one of these guys in the Dodge 'em Challenge, and that just breaks the mode, because you can have him just drive him to a wall, and then it's a free game. But since it's a beta mode, obviously that's not a thing you're going to be doing on a normal playthrough, unless you have a Game Shark.
Get out.
No more Twinklies. My Twinklies. Oh, did you just get 2 blues? There was only 1 there. It must have just spawned when you collected it.
Yeah. Twinklies were in the first game, weren't they?
Wow, I won by 2. That was close. But yeah, no, they were in the first game. They were in Freeze Easy Pink.
Oh, you won by dagnabbit. That was so close. Ah. That was so close, man.
Yeah, that was actually a really close game. Alright, so next game is going to be the Hoop Hurry Challenge. So this one, we just jump through hoops. Same point total applies, and this will pretty much be the same with points in general. Red's 1, green 2, blue 3. We got the speed shoes, and you definitely want those to go faster. There we go. Okay. I was not sure about picking up the speed shoes there. It was a little weird. Camera also in this is not great because of how split screen handles camera control in general, and we're playing this in widescreen. So I guess that might make this a little bit better for the split screen.
Oh, come on, get into the blue.
Get through the ring. There we go.
Blue ones are worth 3.
Also, just like in Banjo-Kazooie as well, also remember you can hold down R to center the camera back behind you too. It's just, this is like one of the only game modes that can really benefit from that.
Yeah.
Not as many rings are spawning here, which I believe is more of a memory limitation with how much is going on.
Yeah.
Because I believe more rings would spawn the single player.
I was stuck.
Did I? Oh, I won. I couldn't see the points. It blended in with the yellow background. I won by 1.
God damn it. That's okay.
These are getting to be pretty close games now, which I'm liking that.
20 to 15.
Alright, so next game mode is Balloon Burst Challenge.
Not the Mario Party one.
No, this one we shoot balloons out of the sky. Okay, it just automatically puts us in first person. Okay, you can hold down the Z button at all times because we are using golden eggs in this and they're just a rapid fire egg.
Okay, I'm getting so disoriented. What the heck?
Yeah, this game is very disoriented. This one I would just recommend holding down R as well, and just sharp turning everywhere. Makes it easier too. Almost feels like there's an input delay on the movement in this game too, which is kind of weird. It's the only game I felt this with.
Ah. I'm going all over the place, man. This is I'm starting to get motion sick with this.
Yeah, this is one of the most disorienting games in Banjo-Tooie in general. I don't really like this game that much, even in the single player. It's kind of the same deal. This is much easier to get through when you have the homing cheat on from Stop and Swap and just let it play itself, because this is a little too much.
I kind of figured you'd win that, because like I said, I was going everywhere. I could not see a thing.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I'm also noticing the N64 we're playing on doesn't like the screen that much in music, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. So that's 6 out of the 14. We're getting there, actually, because the next game, after we do that, will be the halfway mark. So now it's time to go to World 5 with Sub Shootout. Wait, did I say World 5? I mean World 4. It's not World 5.
Let me guess, I'll just go and shoot each other.
I think we do, yeah. Yeah, this is just your standard shootout, but it's playing the mini-game music for some reason. Like, this is normally a mini-game in Banjo-Tooie, so... Also, the break the fourth wall. The emulator does not like this. Holy crap, there's a lot of
Frame rate. Oh, gosh.
This is what we have to deal with. To be fair, this would lag a lot in N64, so I'm not too surprised. Where the heck are you? I see you on my radar, I just don't see you. Oh, there you are.
I just got hit. I don't know how.
Yeah, you can take away points in this one, because your missiles in this act like grenade eggs, and they hurt you if you get too close to the blast radius. It's so hard to hit you. This is so awkward to aim with. There we go. Now I'm shooting you. Even just holding down R does not make this any easier.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, did we just hit each other with that? I'm surprised that worked.
What the heck? These home in on you?
Oh, I think they do, yeah. Because I think, if I remember correctly, I always plays the sub with the homing cheat on. But I think with how the torpedoes work on the sub, they technically have homing anyways.
I broke even.
It's hard to really see if they do home in or not. I see them go on a slight arc, but I can't tell which direction they're going.
Yeah, I'm in the positive.
I notice we don't have sonar in this, so I'm pressing B and it's doing nothing. Or, actually, wait, am I getting a speed boost? Oh, B is the speed boost. That's normally sonar. Which, to be fair, what are you going to do with sonar in this? There's nothing to freeze. You freeze your opponent? Alright, that's it.
I kind of figured I'd lose that one because I was in the negative for most of that match.
Yeah, that one definitely is one of the weirder games with how they translate it. Normally in single player, that's a point shootout. So it's your standard, you hit the red, blue, green things, get the high score at the end. But they just changed that to your standard first-person shooter game in this, and that's kind of weird. Alright, so now we're halfway through. The next game is Champa's Belly Challenge.
Did we? Wait, we just did 7, right?
Yeah, so this is number 8.
Oh gosh, Champa looks so scary looking.
Yeah, he does eat you. Alright, now we're actually doing the point challenge. This is what I thought the sub game was going to be.
We just get the freaking fruit?
Yeah, well, actually, this is more of a virus inside the stomach.
Oh,
Yeah, stomach
okay.
pains, so we're trying to clear out all the germs and such.
They look like fruit to me.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird looking, but it's a cartoon game. I can't hurt you, and you can't hurt me, so that's the nice thing. We're just shooting it up. I just know there's an easy strat with this game. I had never tried this before.
Strafing?
No, just stand in a corner and shoot. I'm hitting more stuff here than actually walking around the room. I'm at 110 points. My high score I ever got with this, I think, is under 100. Wow, this game is so free.
Wow.
Yeah, 168.
Well, I guess you learned a new trick for every time you play this minigame again. Like,
I'm gonna have to try that in the single player, because that definitely breaks it in multiplayer. If you just stand in a corner and just shoot, shoot, shoot.
current standings 32 to 24. I'm not losing that bad. Game 9 is Clinker's Cavern Shootout.
Alright, so luckily it's a shootout, so we just kill each other. Normally, we would be going around killing all the clinkers, and that is not fun. Especially if you don't know where they're at and you run out of time. Redo everything. Also nice to actually go through this map and not hear farts all the time. Oh, hi. Oh, I actually just pressed the button as soon as you killed me, so good timing.
Hey, it's about time I actually shot you for once.
Just gonna put that quote in the yearbook right there. What do you say before you graduate? It's about time I shot you for once. Then you got put on a list.
That does sound like a really dangerous yearbook quote. My gosh. I got sonar. What the heck? I keep forgetting I have radar. I think I got a special egg.
Yeah, look like you got the mines.
How do you change
Oh, hi.
between the?
R button. Oh, I was just changing the grenade too to hit you.
Oh, wait, how do you change the eggs again?
The R button.
Oh, you just push it. Okay.
Yeah, you just tap it. You hold it for the aiming reticle, but then you just tap it to change eggs. It's a weird thing they had to do, but this is more of a limitation with just the controls in this mode in general. Although, they don't really change how this mode controls for 360, the same rule applies in the first person section, so it's a little awkward.
Oh gosh.
Nice shot. I was hoping that would have hit you. Thanks for walking into it. Man, I'm expecting in this mode to have to look up at the ceiling and find a clinker. It is so nice to have to worry about that objective. Come on, hit. Okay, good. Barely. I literally hit you at the buzzer.
Oh, we were tied. Dang it.
So we should both get the same amount of points at the end of this. Yeah, we both get 4, so since we tie, we both even out in this game. So current standings is 36 to 28. It's not that bad. I don't know if you can make a comeback technically now how the point system works. If you have a full group of people, it's a lot more balanced for that reason. But now it's time for packing room, so collect the Twinklies. Oh, what's with this camera?
Oh gosh.
This is very zoomed out. Wait, how'd I miss the shoes? I don't need them. I can do this myself. Now, in order to drop off points, you can't just carry these forever. You're going to have to take over your Twinklies to the deposit stations over here in the very top corner. The more Twinklies you're carrying on your person, you'll actually slow down over time. So every once in a while, you want to come over and deposit your points. And that's also how you actually get the points, too.
Oh gosh, this wide angle here. Oh gosh.
This is so weird to play this with such a zoomed out camera, though. Normally, in the single player, this minigame, you just play with the normal camera control. So, being this zoomed out is weird.
Oh, I can't control him very well.
It's so hard to see where you're at. And how the room is dim, it doesn't matter what colors we're playing as. It's still kind of hard to see the character based on the color.
Oh, dang it, I had a blue one. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just want the points, man. Gotta earn my salary.
Current standing after 14 games. We got 4 more games.
Yeah. Now, next up is the Coliseum Kickball Challenge. So I'm wondering how this one's gonna work since we're going to Hailfire and they do the reverse rule set. Do they do the reverse rule set here? Let me find out. Nope, it's the same as Mayhem. Yellow is points for you. That is odd, because normally in the single player, this kickball tournament is the best loser is the first place winner. So you have to have no points to win. So we're playing with real rules now, not this weird backwards golf rules.
Oh, I got hit by the bomb. No.
Have a red. It matches your goal.
Ah.
Oh, well, no one gets to move now.
No one gets to play now. No. Gosh.
Wait. Oh, wait, what? That was reverse rules. You won. The game didn't tell us that.
Wait, what?
So it was the Hailfire Peaks way. It said player 2 won. And I'm trying to get as many points as I can. Would have been nice if they told us that. I was assuming it didn't tell us anything. It's like, oh, just my hand tempo rules. Just get a high score.
Thanks, game. Thanks a lot.
So, next up, trash can. So, it's this zoomed out camera again, unfortunately, but now we just have to destroy targets. To attack with Kazooie, you just press the B button. I hope you like to hear that Hera sound, because that's all she's gonna do. This actually makes this game easier. This is the opposite effect I had with the Twinkly game, because the Twinkly game is harder like this in Grunty Industries.
I can't control very well with her. Gosh.
It doesn't help that your Kazooie is green, and this background has a lot of green in it.
Yeah.
The only unfortunate thing about playing in all games mode like this is we can't pick our characters, really, so we're just kind of stuck with what the game gives us, which is just Banjo and Kazooie. And it picks your color combination, too. 'Cause if we could, I would just play as a different character.
Why am I missing so many things?
These are not easy to hit. Even in single player, this is kind of an awkward game to play.
I think player 1 won. Well, you know, it would have been nice if you knew which one.
Yeah, he's kind of lived in garbage for a while, so his brain's getting a little mush. The fumes get to you after a bit.
He was so trashed.
Next game is another shootout, but this time he plays the B.
A bee?
You pretty much know what to do at this point. You know the shoot button, you fly around, you press the A button to fly higher, and then you can zoom with B. This basically controls the same as the B in actual Banjo-Kazooie, the first game, but you can shoot now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you're hitting me. I was wondering, why am I getting stunned? I didn't even see you. Can I hit you, please? Okay, I think I hit you.
I think it's hitting me too.
It's a little awkward because I like playing in first-person mode in this, but it also makes it a little bit harder sometimes to see where you're at. I'm just used to doing this for actually playing these minigames in single player.
The ceiling, man.
Oh, I'm comboing you. Wombo combo. Wombo combo.
Wombo combo. I'm stuck on the ceiling. What the heck? There you go. Oh my goodness. There you go.
Oh, we got a minute left. It'd be nice to see that timer there all the time, but at least it'll pop up when there's half of it left.
We're just trading shots at this point.
Let me see if I can snipe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and it caps out at first to 10, so it's either 2 minutes or first to 10 in this case. That's the first time we've seen the first to 10 rule pop up.
Yeah, really.
Alright, so that's that. One more game to go.
I think we already know who's going to win this one.
Yeah. I mean, with how the rules work, even if you win the next game, it doesn't give you that many points, so it can give you one more. But let's just see how well we can do in this, because now we got the Tower of Tragedy quiz. Let's see how much you know about a game you've only played for about an hour. Okay, so definitely our game does not like hearing this, which is a little awkward. We'll hear the rules, which is basically you press the B button to buzz in, you press A to answer, 2 points if you get the correct answer on your buzz in, but if you get it wrong, you'll lose 2 points. Second guess will give you 1 point, and then take away 1 if you're wrong.
Skullface dunce. Mumbo.
And then we have Bottle's even more useless brother, Jam Jars. And then the game's supposed hero, Banjo. Not Kazooie, though. She's not important.
Yeah.
And then some half-wit Hubba. Can't even say what role she has, just a half-wit. Alright, so yeah, by having the most points after 3 minutes, it determines the winner. Where does not exist in Pterodactyl Land. This should be Hatchery. Because I don't even know what that would be in a prehistoric area. Shape as a TV.
It's a dang.
Yeah, you pay attention in the menus. Here's a scene for game. Where are we looking? Okay. I know where this is, but let me hope I get this right. You can buzz in early just like actual Tower Tragedy. That was a counting thing. I think that was 4 there? Nope. Okay, I must have miscounted. I think I know what the answer is. I don't want to say it.
My beans were there. A box of beans were there. There was 3.
Yep, I was just going to say. It was 3 boxes, not 4. I thought I saw another one in the background.
The scene from the game.
That one's actually kind of hard to tell where that's at. Okay, well, apparently Banjo's got to be the big brain over here. So, for reference sake, I'm playing as Mubbo and Matt's playing as Jam Jars. We don't get to pick our characters, so it's from left to right order and player 1 to 4. So, what was that question? What's the highest structure? Oh, you got it. Yeah, you're right. There's a Jiggy up on the top of the tower.
I kind of figured the Jam Jars wouldn't be up there.
Alright, what's unusual Jiggy Wiki? He's a Jiggy? Enough said. What's on the picture in the Prospector Cabin Glitter Gulch Mine?
He and his wife.
Man, I would love to see him married to that mole. It's a partner. The mole's his partner. How many egg nests are there in a Heggy's egg shed? There are 3.
Okay.
What is that top of Grunny Industries chimney?
Empty honeycomb.
Yep, it was a honeycomb upgrade. How do you travel to Cloud Cuckoo Land? In a bubble.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing me that.
Alright, scene from the game. Where are we going? Ooh, I know this one.
I don't even know what this place is because I haven't played it.
Yeah, that's from the last world, so it's a cheese wedge. That's in Cloud Cuckoo Land. It's a rotten cheese. That's at the very top of the lift shaft in Grunny Industries. Yeah, she was right. That's a sign to tell you what to do.
Like, instantly. What the heck?
The CPU's kind of cheat at times, yeah. Okay, this one. The name of the athlete. I didn't even see your answer, but I know Mr. Fat. Oh, man, that'd be a nice name. It's Mr. Fit.
I kind of figured as much. Dang it.
Why was Witchy World closed? I think it was broke. No, it wasn't. Okay, I actually can't remember the reason.
I'll say that Staff.
Oh, I think I know. No, it was a safety record. That's what it was. Now I remember. Alright, so that's it. So, after 3 minutes, we have a winner with a score of 8. And it's Mumbo.
Ah.
So that means the rest of you die. That's how Grunny rolls. So yeah, there you go. You actually lost points for that one. -3. Grunty does not care. She doesn't play around.
I'll take away points.
So whatever score you end up with at the end of that is actually what it uses. So if you have negative points at the end, it's going to take away. So at the end, yeah, it's player 1. I did it.
Yeah, we went through all the games though.
But yeah, that was all the multiplayer games in Banjo-Tooie, so yeah, that was pretty fun, honestly. It's weird in certain game structures because some of them don't really tell you the rules that well going into them. It's a little bit better for certain games to play with just picking that game option yourself and then picking your own rule set.
I liked the mini games. The mini games were a lot of fun. I mean, there were a lot of shootout games. I kind of figured they wouldn't. It was the star mechanic of this game was like, oh, we got a shooting segment.
Yeah, the biggest thing about this game is there was a lot of the first-person shooter stuff, since this was in the age when Rare was doing a lot of first-person shooter stuff in general. So it made sense for Banjo to have it. But it's cool to see this game actually get a multiplayer mode, because this is actually a piece of cut content from the first game. Banjo-Kazooie was planned to have multiplayer at one point, but with how the development was going at one point, they canned that idea and instead shifted it over to its sequel. So it's good to see a multiplayer mode in this because it is a lot of fun, and this game I think does a better job at giving you a bunch of mini games to play in general, so there's just more for you to do in multiplayer anyways. I mean, imagine racing Boggy in multiplayer for Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh gosh, no, I don't want to. Thank you very much.
So yeah, that's all the multiplayer modes, so thanks Matt for playing along, that was a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun with that, even though it was... I got very disoriented half the time.
Yeah, certain games are weird, especially the games that have that more zoomed out camera, because I was not expecting that at all. But it made sense since there's more people on screen, they had to figure out what to do in those tight quarters somehow. So some games I think were handled weird, but they did a good job converting all these to a good multiplayer setup. If you want to play these for yourself, if you have the 360, remember to make profiles for everyone on your Xbox. A little more awkward on the Xbox One, but you will need those profiles. But this is still a fun mode just to whip out and play with friends every once in a while. Especially Tower of Tragedy if you're all Banjo fans and you know this game inside out, because that, I can imagine being a pretty chaotic mode.
Yeah. I just wish I was more knowledgeable.
Yeah, hey, maybe when you beat the game, maybe we'll have a rematch and see who knows more about the game. Well, with that said, thanks Matt for playing along, and that's pretty much everything we want to show in the multiplayer, so thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.